Hello everybody, this is VG Rothko, and today I am back with another unboxing video. Today I will be unboxing the Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town Premium Edition set. I am a huge fan of the Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons games, as you can see by my collection below. I'm also a fan of harvesting and farming games in general, and crafting style games like Stardew Valley and My Time at Portia, to name a few. But the series of games that will always be closest to my heart are the Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons games. For those who do not know, Story of Seasons is actually the actual successor of the Harvest Moon franchise. The Harvest Moon games these days are only Harvest Moon games in name only, and are being produced by a different developer. The original developers now create their games under the title of Story of Seasons. And this is the newest release in that series of games. The first two after that initial split were the original Story of Seasons and Story of Seasons Trio of Towns, both of which are fantastic games for the 3DS handheld. My favorite game in the series so far is the original 3DS Harvest Moon, A New Beginning. And the reason I am so excited for this new game, Pioneers of Olive Town, is that it seems to borrow a lot of the elements that I loved about that New Beginning title in the first place. It has a lot of elements that involve you customizing and decorating your farmland in a way that the other titles have not allowed you to since A New Beginning. I do have one game from the new Harvest Moon line of games from the new developer, and after playing that one, I think it will probably be the last one that I pick up, unfortunately. They're just nowhere near as good as the original Harvest Moon games or Story of Seasons games. For the Nintendo Switch, I have a digital copy of Stardew Valley, as well as the remake of the Game Boy Advance game, Friends of Mineral Town. I actually bought this game as a Japanese import because I was so excited to play it, and then got the English release when it became available. I also have Rune Factory 4 for both the Switch and the 3DS here. So overall, I am extremely excited to dive into Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, and see how all of the new gameplay elements come together. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. The actual limited edition set here, the premium edition, is a pretty simple release. It comes in this nice box and includes just a copy of the game, a cloth poster, and the plushie here. So it's a pretty simple release, but I'm still very happy to have this limited edition in my collection. So let's get to the unboxing. poster and the plushie upon first opening, as well as your sealed copy of the game, as you can see. And that is all that is inside of the box. We'll set that aside. First thing, let's take a look at this plushie. This is a very nice, soft, and adorable plushie. Very glad to have this in my Harvest Moon collection. The release versions of the Story of Seasons games actually came with small plushies just like this. I have a chicken and a cow, and then now I have this, or rather a rabbit and a cow, I believe. I don't remember exactly what they were, but both of those games came with a small plushie like this. So very cool to add a third to my collection. We'll take a look at the cloth map next. So I will slide this across so you can see the full image. A very nice and charming image of the female and male versions of the protagonist, as well as the farm animals that you can have. One of the very cool things about this game, similar to my time at Porsche, from my understanding, is that there are a lot of these new crafting stations that are required to smelt ores into iron bars or process lumber and do various other forms of crafting. An idea that seems to be directly taken from my time at Porsche, and a gameplay element that I'm very excited to experience for the first time in a Harvest Moon style game. Very nice poster. And last but not least, we have our sealed copy of the game here. Upon first opening, well, this is quite a treat. We actually have a physical manual of sorts. Very, very rare these days to have something like this included with a game. Very, very nice to have this as a part of the game. I'm not sure if this is exclusive to the premium edition, or if all copies of the game will include this, but extremely nice of the developers to include something like a physical color printed manual. And then of course we have our cartridge for the game here. Build your farm from the ground up. Welcome to Olive Town, a peaceful community established by your trailblazing grandfather and his friends. Now that you've taken over his farm, it's your job to carry on his legacy. Plant crops, raise animals, build relationships, and get to know the residents of your new home. Very, very nice. I am extremely excited to dive into this game and experience the new aspects of gameplay they introduce. Very cool. Well, there you have it. The Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Down Premium Edition. Again, I am extremely, extremely excited to play this game and may even include a gameplay video sometime in the future if that sounds interesting. Please let me know in the comments below if you would like to see something like that. But until the next video, I hope you all have a very relaxing evening.